Sweetie had me lit off a Henny last night. Twerk that ass for icy chain. Twerk that ass for icy chain. Bitch, twerk that ass for icy chain. Hey, twerk that ass for icy chain. My hair, my money come bundled. I special run on my frontal. Yeah. Bitch, you see me and get hungry. Could take your nigga, but I don't even want to. Breaking back, crocodile Dundee. Make on my body like I just went hunting. So Peter, I'm being 100. That icy go still like a fur in the summer. Left casualty. I think I know why they mad at me. I'm pretty, I'm in every city, but won't hit the club unless it's a bag for me. Daddy
How much more can you take?
I know why you're mad at me. Cause you be complaining, you stay in your feelings. I'm starting to think you can't handle me.
Twerk that ass for an icy chain. Twerk that ass for an icy chain. Bitch, twerk that ass for an icy chain.
Twerk that ass for an icy chain. Get love in the bed like I'm 40.
Oh. My nigga DJ Short So G up in that motherfucker.
Nah, like that's DJ yo ass. I don't play that shit.
Nah,
Making that the people know when I play some music. That shit actually slap.
Hey, that song slap. You a hater if you say that don't slap.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not too big on
like Sweetie or not. That song slap, and it's perfect for what we have going on. But what's happening? What's happening? Welcome to Keep It 1,000 podcast. My name is Juju Great. And one of these bitch ass motherfuckers then gave me the goddamn Rona.
Man, nigga, you sick with the Rona.
Hey, I don't think the year would have been like ended correctly though if at least one of us didn't get the Rona with all the shit that happened this year.
Your weak immune system having ass.
My immune system ain't weak. Clearly, I made it 2 years and didn't get it until now. So I
never had it though.
Huh?
I ain't never had it.
That's what your mouth say.
Nah, nigga, shit.
You probably one of the niggas that get in don't go get tested.
Shit, nigga, I get tested for everything all the time. I get tested when I think I got it. I'm one of them paranoid niggas that need to get. I need to know. Like if I'm infecting people, I need to know. So I just be like, look, my bad. You probably got that from me.
I probably got the runner from you.
Nah. I fact you didn't from me. You got that from one of them. Whatever you be doing out there in the streets.
Nah, keep it G, man. I probably got that shit from because I was really thinking like, who the fuck have I even been around to get the goddamn fucking runner? And where like that I got from one of them fucking old motherfuckers in the elevator in the goddamn jury district.
Probably one of them Armenians.
Hold on, we're not gonna make this about nobody's specific race. Those motherfuckers in the jury district, and it'd be a lot of different motherfuckers in the jury district. So I'm not gonna say nobody. Like,
well, you don't. You got business down there, so I see why you wouldn't. But me on the other hand,
nah, because I'm not just gonna be like I hate when people do shit like that. That's like saying like, oh yeah, the black motherfuckers on the east side. Like,
yeah, nigga, don't give a fuck. The black dirty motherfuckers on the east side shot at me. I said just like that. Crispity, crackety, crunchity, coon, white people, Hermosa Beach. I need to know what race so I can offend them when I'm mad. That's just how it gotta go. Shit.
Oh man. So I'm disappointed though because this was our last episode of the year, and I did have like some cool things planned that I wanted to do that can't only be done if Juju Great is in studio. Like, sure as you the man, but you can't do it like I do.
Nah, everybody show up for me. Everybody watch the show for me. They do it because they like you personally, so it's like a favor.
But that nigga said they like you personally. These motherfuckers don't even know me.
So that's it. They think you're a good guy.
Majority of our listeners like do not fucking know me.
I know they know.
I would assume that's as it should be. Like, if you got a podcast and everybody that listen to it is people that know you, you probably ain't doing something right.
No, I'm just saying people like me more. That's all. It is what it is. They like podcast me.
They like podcast you?
Yeah.
So let's get into it, man. This is like I say, our year-end episode.
Yeah, what we've been trying to do.
We've had a lot this year.
Yeah, what we normally try to do, like the end of the year, is have some type of semblance of a recap episode or a recap the year. So that's what we're gonna try to do for y'all motherfuckers tonight. Shit. Ah, damn.
This nigga got COVID through the fucking screen.
That's that bullshit weed you smoking.
You got me fucked up.
But at least you get to smoke on air. Like niggas ain't.
Hey, yeah, I was thinking about that shit. I'm like, man, at least I get to smoke weed tonight. I'm gonna be in here drinking pineapple juice and shit.
If y'all really like follow the show, like back in our early days, you probably heard this nigga smoking all the time when we was recording off the phone. Like you hear them awkward ass smoke pauses. That shit used to irritate my ass. And then this nigga used to hot like I stopped smoking, so I'm big on not being like hotboxing shit no more. So I
you
get
talking about when
irritated.
we used to smoke in the car?
Smoking a car and do the show. Like nigga, that's like 3-4 years ago. That's a minute ago.
Yeah,
Like,
we
that
did.
shit-
So let's talk about that because we've definitely come a long way with the podcast.
yeah, we came from humble ass beginnings.
I would say the biggest thing as far as the show itself that happened was us joining the Good News Network.
That was like the most positive thing I would say.
Yeah, that was definitely I would say that was the biggest change that came to the show as well. Like
the most positive one, shit. The nigga that like,
but no, I love the network though. Shout out to Keith and just everybody at the network, all the other shows. Shout out to Just a Dope Ass Podcast for sure because they really came through for us this year. But I really like being at the network though because it gave us a space to do exactly what we do.
You know, like, my thing is
exactly what we do in kind of like an amplified space.
Like, you know me, I'm big on consistency. So it's like I like to be able to show up at a date and time and have to be there. Like it's almost like it's not like a job, but it feels like it's a bigger responsibility when that shit is set. Because the last time we was at a studio, it was just niggas don't know how to poke.
That's what
I'm saying. Like you had me in some fucked up situation. I had to poke on nigga. You fighting, you about to fighting again. You surrounded by niggas fighting.
What happened?
I said you had me almost had a poking nigga with a screwdriver. You in the middle of some shit about to fight this nigga, surrounded in the studio with niggas. Like it was just a bad scene. Like we over here doing some podcast and shit.
Sure. I'm gonna need you to start taking accountability and stop blaming me for you being ready to poke niggas. I ain't never told you to stab nobody. I ain't never told you to stab nobody.
That's the fucking
I ain't never gave you a poker to go poke nobody. I'm gonna need you to stop implying that I'll be having you ready to poke people. If that's your go-to method, that's your go-to method. But that don't have nothing to do with it.
Look, I ain't never put us in a situation where a nigga or you had to fight a nigga or a nigga had to
get. Yes, you have, David.
I don't remember.
Yes, you have.
Well, if I did,
not adulthood.
Okay, probably have, but
that's not that nigga Jeffrey at Gompers. That's a whole nother story. I'm talking
about as long as we've been podcasters, nigga.
I'm talking about as long as we've been podcasters.
You had us operating. You had us operating like we was the whole hood fighting for studio time and shit. Then niggas don't even know you had to give me the blower at one studio. We doing a show and I got the blower in my hoodie, and I'm just like like
hold on again, and that was the studio. Now let's keep it 1,000. That was the studio we were recording at right before we came to the network.
I can't even hear you. No, it was. Hold on. What you say?
Who you in studio with?
Huh?
Who you in studio with?
Oh no, we had a question from Jada.
Who you in studio with? Jada there?
Huh? I'm gonna let you. Based on the question, I want you to know who's in studio. He said, "How you got a respiratory infection and you smoking?"
Look, that's DC.
Yeah. Yeah. That nigga DC for Jada.
You might as well just jump on, man.
You want to ask him yourself, DC? No, he said no. He just looking out for you. He just want to know.
I don't know. Honestly, man, I feel fine. I had a fever for like 2 days. Like that's how the shit randomly started. Like on Christmas, I was out. It's crazy. I was about to go see my auntie too, and I got out the car, and I was just like, I don't feel right. And I got back in the car, and I went home, and I went in the house and checked my temperature. I had temperature of like 102 degrees. And I laid my eyes down, and I was in the bed for like 2 days. I didn't really get up until this morning and went to the fucking hospital. And yeah, that's what they said. But I ain't really, I still been eating. I I couldn't really smoke that first day, but I just didn't really want to. Like my lungs haven't been irritated or nothing. I haven't been coughing. I just had like a slight stuffy nose today, but I don't know. I've been cool.
So
That fever was kicking my ass, and that shit scared me that I had that high of a fever for that many days straight.
So does that make you asymptomatic or are you symptomatic?
I don't fucking know.
I'm not shit. Me
I
neither.
know I'm gonna be out of commission for 10 days, and that shit got me sad.
And then your bitch ass tried to have me bring you some medicine. Like I was really like, why would I do that?
So, you are living proof. One thing that I've been told numerous times this year, because I guess me and you both went through a lot personally, and the one thing that I've been told multiple times is that, oh, you got all these friends. Why you ain't call your friends? Why your friends ain't come help you? Why your friends can't come do this? Why your friend? And nigga, your ass support all of that shit. When I call you and ask you, hey, can you bring me my medicine? And your ass give me every reason under the sun why you ain't bringing me no medicine. You're a horrible fucking friend. And I be going hard for my friends, and then y'all be doing bitch ass shit like that. And
I can vouch for that.
Bad.
I can vouch for that statement. I agree.
What, that I be going hard for my friends, and then y'all do bitch ass shit like that?
No, I'm just a horrible friend at times. I can vouch for that. I was serious. I'm not bringing you fucking medicine. We got too much technology for me to have to physically bring you medicine.
I know, but I don't want to
pay a smoker.
I want one of my friends to bring it.
Pay a smoker.
I don't want to pay a smoker. I'll pay one of my friends to bring it.
You're not living like an East Side nigga.
See, it's cool. It's cool. I know who loves me.
Me too.
Ain't none of y'all motherfuckers.
Hey, look, I just told you go get you a smoker. You need to invest in a smoker on the East Side.
That's don't let me. I ain't trusting no smokers over here. You should already know what's up.
Man. But anyway, no, we're not gonna glass over the fact that you had us in another dope house studio.
Okay, so yeah, that was the studio actually before we went here, and that actually wasn't a dope house studio. That was actually like a very legitimate location. It was a rap studio. They had like multiple rooms and shit. Actually, like I fuck with them, so I wouldn't say nothing bad about their studio. They were just located in a grimy ass area.
I know. I'm not saying anything bad about them. I appreciate their space. Now we,
yeah, like the space was actually very nice. It was very professionally ran and everything. So shout out to them for that.
Yeah, but I just understood that, nigga. I know.
But yeah, it was just in a shady ass location. And once again, don't act like I made your ass like here, shorts. Take the fucking burner so we can record. Your ass told me plain and simple, nigga. Yeah, make sure you bring an extra because I'm not sitting up in here naked.
Nick, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I didn't say that.
So say that out the gate. Don't try to make it seem like I was just out here on some gunslinging American cowboy shit. Here, shorts hold the burner.
No, you using some Freeway Ricky Ross. We in a trap spot. We about to get this shit off the best way we can. I was like, okay, I'm with it. I'm like, I ain't never missed a show. I ain't never. That's one thing you said. After all these years, I rarely miss any shows. No matter what spot we was at, no matter what we was doing or who we had to do and get into it with. I was right along like, nigga, look, shit, it's $1,000 podcast, nigga, what's happening? I'm saying like, it's a podcast, so it's like we shouldn't even have to come at niggas like that.
$1,000, what you asking where I'm from for?
Oh God, yeah, just keep 1,000 podcasts. What y'all niggas want to do about it? Like niggas was pressing this shit out. There's a whole hood out here, and then we got you the good news and all that shit.
That's where I'm from for.
That's why I appreciate keeping everybody a part of the good news. Cause nigga, I ain't never thought about I gotta carry the blower with me, or I have to poke a nigga. Like I can sit here and do podcast shit and not worry about if the nigga gonna kick in that door and like just book us for some shit. Like I don't even gotta worry about walking out to the car. And it's like, okay, I gotta look both ways. I gotta do the east side look around. It's like,
you better than me, but because I do have those. If I'm keeping it G, I do have those thoughts sometimes. But I recognize that's me. It don't have nothing to do with the good news. The good news is lovely. And that's something that, again, shout out to Just a Dope Ass Podcast. One thing that's been very big on this on the show this year is podcast therapy, I guess. We've had our residential podcast therapist with us. So we've been able to attack a lot of these conversations that we've had from not just an opinionated space, but also from like a mental health viewpoint as well. And I think that that's also giving me and you both like a lot of different introspective views on different things. So that's one of those things because I don't know, it's weird coming into it. Our debut episode on the Good News was the episode that I got after I got shot. Like I actually got I got shot.
That was a good episode. That was a good episode.
Yeah, let you tell it. But
good content, nigga.
Nah. If y'all didn't, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, that was a good ass episode. Like if y'all didn't listen to that, y'all have to go back. It was
but that's karma.
What was it called? Did you die though? And then I dropped a bonus called Juju got shot. So yeah,
but that's karma. Because next week I come in and talk
and
about
then the next week you come in and you get robbed for laughing at me.
I won't say that.
But and I meant to ask you that too. Like in hindsight, do you feel like karmically anything? Like did you take any lesson from that, or feel like maybe you shouldn't laugh at other people's pain in the way that you do, or do you still like you don't feel nothing by that?
None at all. If anything, I double down. I gotta laugh a little harder. Like shit, nigga. I can be dead the next week for laughing. Let me laugh all I can while I'm here.
This nigga, man.
If I can't laugh at it, if I can't laugh, you ain't living if you ain't laughing. Shit.
Nah, I always felt like some things ain't a joke though. Like you can't laugh about certain shit. It's not funny. Like, and that was the thing on the episode I got shot. After I got shot, that was how I knew. That was how I knew we were really like professionals with this shit. Because I remember like the backstory to that is like when everything happened, it happened like on that Saturday morning. So of course everything was already set up. We had already signed the paperwork and everything to come and do our network debut. Everything was scheduled out. I called Shorts the next morning and I'm like, man, I'm not like I could give a fuck about this podcast shit. Like I'm not doing that. He like, nigga, we signed up. Like you gotta show up. I said, I don't give a fuck. I said, Keith and G, I'm pretty sure they understand. Like you better tell Keith something. Like I'm not like I'm cool. Like, I ain't coming to do that shit. He said, I don't know what you gotta do. You get like nigga, you gotta figure that shit out though. You gotta show up. Like you can show up and talk about that shit if you want to, whatever the case. But nigga, we gotta do this episode. Like just go. And I remember I went and did just a dope ass podcast before that. And I do that episode and we just on there talking about Valentine's Day and some more shit. Like I don't even think the shit really came up on the episode. And we go do theirs. I'm like, yeah, that was the moment I knew like, yeah, I'm really a pro at this shit. Cause I sure can turn, like I can turn the podcast shit on and off. Like I get on the mic and once the mic is on, like the mic is on. But I also got to see like just throughout the year, all the trauma that came with that. And that's why I had brought up Jada too. I think they were very good at, I guess, making us recognize and holding us accountable to those traumas and like just making us be realistic about what they were when we were speaking about certain things. But yeah, so I'm definitely happy for the good news overall.
And speaking of Jada, like what episode is this? We got a clip. Like it's supposed to be our recap episode, so we have a clip real quick that involves our brother, our good news brethren. Let me see. I think this is Mr. DC himself was on this episode.
Is this an afterthought from what we were talking about last week?
Nah, I don't even remember last week.
Last week we were talking about proper penis management. You were saying if you could give yourself your young self advice, that you would tell yourself you were here. Don't be fucking
bitches down here. That was some of the realest shit we said all year.
Continuation of my afterthought. So this was the episode. This was the episode. This one was the No Nut November episode. Episode 1. Fuck episode was this?
Oh, that was Start Fucking Up.
What number was that though?
I don't know, but the episode title was Start Fucking Up. Trap You a Real One.
Exactly. So DC, well, if you remember, this is the episode when I was just like, yeah, niggas is trapping the wrong bitches. So yeah, it was the episode where he gave a really good perspective. Like, yeah, nigga, you don't have to trap bitches, just do better and picking who you fucking with.
Become the person that you want to be with.
There we go. Become the person you want to be with. That's what that was the good worldly advice from DC. That's the Dope Ass Podcast. Me, on the other hand, was with all the bullshit, as I usually am. I was giving these young niggas advice. Just stop fucking with, the Nissan Altima. Stop fucking with her. Go trap you a lawyer.
I thought you was gonna say go trap you a Benz, but that'll work.
No, you got even a Benz. You had a Benz, so that's not really saying much.
I bet it might be 2003.
I go trap. So that's some of the what you were talking about, like some of the dope ass information we get for them guys. It's like, yeah, for me, or folks keep it 1,000 podcasts, you might catch a bar or two that might make some sense, and you don't catch those ones where you're like, okay, I need to listen to that. But they always grounded us. I give them DC. I give you that. You always put things in perspective. You and TJ and grounded some of the shit we say, so we appreciate that.
They enabled us a few times too, though.
I know, of course. I couldn't find a clip. I was looking for the clip with fucking TJ where he was talking about may I have a piece of pussy. When he hit them niggas the British accent, I gotta find a fucking episode, but the shit was fucking comedy. It was hilarious as fuck. Like he goes on like a good minute and 30 seconds of British accents asking, can he have a piece of pussy? And the shit was fucking magnificent. Like once I find that episode, like I'll probably
The
Femininiminous? Was it that one?
The Femininiminous.
Okay, that sounds familiar. But that one, I swear to God, like if I'm gonna try to go back and clip it. If I can find it, I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna post it. It was like fucking A+ material. It's like I can't even express how fucking hilarious that shit was. But it's just like it's TJ at his finest. It's like that's premium TJ. Like that shit.
Yeah, it was the Femininiminous.
The Femininiminous.
Yeah, the Femininiminous. 129.
That was 129. Okay, episode 129. The Femininiminous. Go back and check that one out.
What is a Femininiminous? Because I think that was some funny. We like every year, I think we always come up with like some new catchphrases and shit, different lingo, random shit that we say, different code words. But what's a couple we came with this year? I think the top one would definitely be curbside coordinators.
Curbside coordinator, the terrible towels.
Yeah, that's number one. That takes the top. That takes the cake easily. Like,
So
it's people that I know people that use the word curbside coordinators now, courtesy of Keep It 1,000.
So if you don't know what a curbside coordinator is, basically a prostitute. So if you're calling them a prostitute, they're curbside coordinators. That too. So it's a more proper way to address the good women that work out here in these streets, because they are good women. Some of them are lost. Some of them are lost. Some of them know exactly what they're doing, but nonetheless,
a lot of them know exactly what they're doing.
Like they shouldn't. And we can agree that they shouldn't be disrespected just because they sell a little pussy. It's nothing.
Yeah, now that's the one thing. Let's speak on that too, because I think that was kind of a light theme throughout the year too. I don't want to say our appreciation, but our regard for sex workers, because a lot of people I didn't realize have a blatant disregard or a blatant disrespect for sex workers. And I don't think that that's something that me and you have ever shared. Like, it's always been, I guess, like a kind of a respect for them.
No, and I'm glad you brought up the hoes. The hoes need to be talked about in a positive light. And it's exactly as you said. We never disrespected the hoes. We disrespect the women who don't call it what it is.
Hold on, I ain't disrespect them either.
Well, I'm not saying like if you're not.
I'm talking about the slurs.
Well, I wouldn't disrespect. I wouldn't say disrespect, but
I was from the south.
Calling they bullshit out. I know this is. Like I said, I said this before. If you have listened to the episode, it's like for all the bitches who do horror shit and then just call it not horror shit. It's like, no, if you sold some pussy to get your light bill paid, bitch, you sold some pussy to get your light bill paid. Just call it what it is. That's it. No one's mad at you, bitch. You need your light bill paid. I need my shit paid too.
Man, I wish I could sell some pussy and pay my fucking light bill.
Exactly. No one's mad. It's just call things for what they are. That's it. And we do have an episode. I even defended the curbside coordinator, and I tried to get it legalized. Like I would like Yeah, that was just
Yeah, that was the conversation we were having. Why
why should
curbside coordination should be legal?
exactly. And I brought up some valid points. It's like, look, you can be a part of the healthcare system. You can have an HR department. You can have paid time off. Like, there's a lot of benefits. You even can get child daycare services. It's a lot of positives that can go into it. Not to leave out the money aspect. Like, sure, depending on if you're really out there working, you may lose a little bit of money, but you guarantee money. Like, you ain't got to worry about this nigga not paying you. Like, it's a lot of positives to it. A lot of positives.
Yeah, man. What else? It's been so much this year. This year started off like to kick the year off.
Oh, I
like you know how that week between Christmas and New Year's is just always like calm. So of course we still had that in 2021. It was like the calm before the storm, and then boom, right after New Year's, fucking white insurgency.
White insurgency.
White insurgency.
Is that like coronavirus or?
Nah, not a surge in whiteness. The motherfuckers that stormed the Capitol.
Oh, you talking about the January 6th shit?
Yeah, think about it.
Oh,
you forgot that already. That's why I say it's so much. 2021 was the most violent year.
Because we played the What Had Happened Was on that one with the black nigga.
Yeah.
And the black nigga woke up and decided to go up there and really thought he wasn't gonna make it in there, and he made it in there, and then he went to jail. This dumbass, the first nigga caught. Damn, that show was January 6th.
Yeah. The first nigga caught was black.
Which is fucked up.
They forget that already.
But no, it's like he already doing his time. He in jail. Ain't nobody talking nothing about that nigga. Ain't even nothing. They still looking for white people.
He a fallen soldier to the movement.
Got his ass.
Got his ass. Yeah, in February I got shot. But also in February, that's why I say for every negative, there's like always a multitude of positives. So I guess the biggest highlight of my year, and I would want to know what yours is as well. The biggest highlight of my year definitely is 1,000 Pieces jury.
Yeah, that was a big positive for you personally. I can say that.
Yeah, and like I said, that was actually something that I started at the beginning of the year. A lot of people don't know I actually got set back a little bit when I got shot, so I quietly took like almost 2 months off from selling jewelry, like in the spring.
Yeah,
I had to bounce back after that. But yeah, I would definitely say that that's been like the biggest highlight of my year. Just everything that's come from it, all the opportunities it's created. Of course, the money that it's made, but the people that it's introduced me to, the things it's allowed us to do, like as far as the show goes. So yeah, it's been all around.
Yeah, we got another clip for you guys. This is from episode 126. Episode 126.
Motherfucker. My God, America don't know how to mind their motherfucking business. That's the problem.
America need to stop fucking little girls. Come on, America.
America was created by savages who didn't want to follow the rules. Remember?
Yeah.
White people.
Yeah. I wasn't talking about us. We had structure.
Let that one play out. I remember that one.
What'd you say?
Let that one play out. I remember that one.
Oh yeah. This was one of our funnier episodes.
Hey, America really is like the definition of what we were saying. Like, if the shoe fits, wear it. Like, I can't say what's evil. If you can ask what are the evil acts of the world and what are history's evil acts, and then just say, hey, who did this? You're gonna see America and its parents.
You're gonna see a consistent coloring.
Damn, he did it before me. I was just
The moment I got to thinking about that shit, they already did it.
Who they learning from?
That's a good question. Who
The
they learning
English
from?
and the Spaniards.
Yeah, that's why I say America and their parents.
Fuckity fuck up. So America too young to fuck up the way they did. Them niggas.
America fuck up the new world, nigga. Them niggas fucked up the old world.
And it's fucked up. America really are like the school shooter kids that we complain about. That's America.
No, I mean, but motherfuckers like.
Well, hold on, break that down. Because I think I know where you're going, but break that down.
America's a school shooter. Like with the school, the United States of America, basically throughout the world walks in, and if you didn't agree with them, or you bullied them, or you had something wrong to say, or you weren't friends with them, they were just shooting shit over. Like they just killing shit for no reason, indiscriminately.
With those fucking resources.
Yeah, it's just like
resources.
exactly like
Yeah, why are you even doing all of this shit? You got all of this shit.
man. So as you can hear, 126 is one of our more intellectually fuckery episodes. I
So-
described that so perfectly.
I like that clip because that clip right there is that's the definition of how we say this is the space for intellectual fuckery filled conversations. That I feel is a prime example of that because I believe the conversation we were having as a whole was correct me if I'm wrong about the them leaving out of Afghanistan.
I'm gonna say so.
Yeah, I believe that was the overall conversation we were having. But yeah, everything that was said in that moment right there was true. Like, it's not to say that nobody's evil or anything like that, but if you look at if you say, hey, what is evil? Ask yourself, hey, what would you say evil is? And then just look at history and say, who committed these acts? You will see a certain consistency.
Yeah.
And then, as you said, America in a lot of ways is like the world school shooter. That was like the perfect analogy. So yeah, very, very intellectual, but fuckery filled. And I think that anybody can understand exactly what we meant in that situation, in the conversation.
I mean, and we're not saying that you won't get offended because you probably will, but you can't sit here and say that we're sitting here just fabricating, like we just made up some shit that did never happen. I know this shit happened, and we did.
And mind you, I love America. We said that on the podcast numerous times as well.
Oh yeah. America's
There's nothing against America. You just got to keep it 1,000.
exactly. Like I said, we talked about this in our Terrible Towel episode. I don't have the clip for that, but if that's one of our highlights of the year, you got to go listen to the Terrible Towel episode.
Jim Jong and the Terrible Towel. Shorts was on one that episode.
And
Shorts was on one. It was like a period this year. I don't know what you had took. I don't know what you was feeling like, but it was like a 4-episode period, like 4 episodes straight where Shorts was just on one. I'm like, nigga, chill. By the time we got to like the 3rd one, I'm like, hey, you gotta slow down.
Nigga, I'm
like,
an American.
999, nigga. He like, nah, fuck that.
Nigga, I'm an
Nigga,
American.
fantastic time.
As I've been stating,
He said, nah, fuck that. I'm having a fantastic time.
As I've been expressing this throughout this whole year, I am an American. I am a real American. So it be fuck these other niggas sometimes. Like I can't. Like, what are you gonna do? Get mad at me because I live in America? Nigga, you do too. If you listening, you probably listening in America. So you can't get mad if I'm saying fuck them other niggas and I'm down from. Like nigga, this is America, motherfuckers. Like red, white, and blue, nigga, on me. But yeah, nigga, and not to gloss over the fact that if you didn't, that's another throwback reference to one of our episodes. Niggas did have an autistic time throughout the year. That was another golden.
You had an autistic time, shit.
That was another golden moment. And that was the episode we did with AT, wasn't it?
Yeah, AT funny, man. Shout out to him.
Oh yeah. And we had a lot of guests this year, so we can't forget the guests too.
Yeah. So I think that was a big thing this year that came with the network too. So throughout the show, like it's pretty much just been thousandaires. You get me? Like there's certain guest hosts that if you listen to the show, like like Joey, for example, Joey always come through. Different people like that. And we've had people on periodically, but for the most part, the show has always been me and Shorts. And I think with this year, we really proved that. Not only can we for sure we gonna carry a show ourselves. Can't nobody I feel like can't nobody do it like Thousandaires gonna do it. So me and Shorts for sure could carry a show, but we proved as well that we could work very well with guests and a multitude of guests. We had all.
We're gonna take this time. We gonna this is gonna be a clip it moment, so we can clip it and thank everybody that came through. If we forget y'all, our
So
bad.
who did we have come through this year? I'm gonna go from the top to the bottom, man. Our first guest of the year was actually my boy Brick.
Shout out to Brick.
Shout out to Brick, man, and the whole Black Sand Surf Collective. Brick is just the dude. He one of the coolest surfers I know. Somebody I'm just happy to have as a homie, man. Throw the littest parties. Like Brick is just the dude.
He was the if you seen our yacht party pictures, Brick is
Yeah,
the
that was
yacht
Brick's party.
That was him. That was
Yeah,
him.
the Halloween party. So shout out to Brick.
Then we
We had
have
Miss Mimi Miller on too.
Miss Mimi Miller. Shout out to
We
Miss
had Miss
Mimi.
Mimi Miller on too. We had a lot of surfers on this year too. So shout out to the whole Black surf community. But we had Miss Mimi Miller on.
We had,
Dini,
Dini, shout out to, okay. Shout out to Wasami Kwan.
Shout out to Wasami Kwan for sure.
Oh yeah, and if you know, follow him. That dude is making moves.
Yeah, like Wasami Kwan is another one. Like, you know, our relationship started off me being his driller, and you know everything just evolved from there. But he's a genuine guy, like, and he's just somebody that I'm happy to know and just happy to be cool with, happy to be a friend of, like. And I rock with him. He ain't been nothing but 100 and genuine with me. Like we chop it up all the time, and he just a cool cat.
Yeah,
So
shout out
to Kwan.
You said you mentioned your jewelry shit, so shout out Show Off and Dini.
Oh yeah, Show Off and Dini for sure. Like Show Off, that's like my motherfucking brother in this jewelry shit. Like me and him, we pretty much started off together, walking around the jewelry district, getting doors slammed in our face and the whole nine. So like, it's like the Dolph line. We trapped together. That's my motherfucking brother. And then Dini, like that's just my guy. Like I fuck with Dini the long way.
And we had it was Dini and his boys on here. I forget the
Saucy and Cat.
Yeah. Damn, I forgot we had these niggas on here.
Yeah,
shout out to them niggas too. We gotta have them come back.
Hey, yeah, y'all for sure gotta come back. That was a good ass episode.
Then we did we have Never Not Extra on the show?
Of course we had Never Not Extra.
Yeah,
that was one that I was waiting on for a long time too. And you wasn't even in studio for it, but yeah, we had Never Not Extra. And then Simone actually came double back too. So shout out to Miss Moni. Of course it's a dope ass podcast.
Yeah, of course we had Jada. Shout out to Jada.
We had Sed and B.
We had Sed and B. Of course, Keith. We had Keith.
Yeah, we had to have a Podfather. Oh, speaking of Podfathers, we had Jackson on.
Jackson.
Yeah, like that was really
Jackson
big for me too. That was super big for me to have Jackson on the podcast. Just for me being friends with him for so long, and for me being such a big fan of Sex with Strangers. And after their show ended, I was able to get him on still. I was like, that was like huge.
And we can't talk to Jax without talking to the dildo trap queen.
Oh yeah, we had Nick on this year.
We had Nick. Shout out to Nick.
That
episode was funny as fuck with Nick.
I love Nick, man. That's my dog. Like Nick, that's my dog. But yeah, shout out to Nick. I forgot she came in double back this year too. We had a lot of people, man. Keelan and Wanna on the Red Flag episode.
Oh yeah.
Keelan and Wanna, shout out to y'all.
My nigga Bo.
Huh?
Bo.
Oh yeah, my youngin' Bo Jackman came through, put me on 500 racks.
Oh yeah.
Had craps in the studio like a real one.
Oh God, yeah. Bo know the truth. Bo is here when I hit your ass. Yeah.
The truth.
Yeah, Bo know the truth.
The studio breaking this nigga shorts for his rent money.
Bo know the truth. Go ask Bo what happened. Your boy Juju money disappeared.
Yeah, all right.
But you hit me back at the party though. Yeah. At the good news function we had that little keep through that party.
Yeah.
You hit me then.
Who else we have come through, man? Oh yeah, Fly and the So Fly Surf Crew.
Fly and the So. Oh yeah, I missed that one. I was sick at the house with that one. But yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them. I could keep going, man. We've had so many guests this year.
I know. Shout out to I Shoot You Pose. That's my boy Perry.
Oh yeah, Perry for sure. I think Perry came through a couple of times too, so shout out to him.
Oh yeah. You said Jamana, right?
Oh yeah, for sure, Joey.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Speaking of Joey, I don't even know if I should announce this, but I'm not even gonna announce this. I'm gonna tell you after. But y'all may be seeing a whole lot more of Joey this coming year.
Yeah, so yeah, shout out
A
to
whole
Big
lot
Joe.
more of Joey.
Who else? Who else? You said Bambi. I know I cut you off when you said you said Bambi, right?
Yeah, Bambi. We for sure had Bambi on. That was actually a cool conversation too.
There was one more. I can't forget. I forget her name. And what's her name?
Oh, we have Fully Loaded on the show, man.
Oh yeah, we did have Mark.
We have fucking Fully Loaded on the show. That was big too because that was something I have been wanting to do, like really since the very beginning. He was supposed to be a thousandaire shit.
Yeah. So damn shit, nigga. We just ran down like 10 quick ones.
Yeah, y'all can go check all of those out. All of those was the ones that came back to me. So those were solid episodes. That episode with Quan was the shit. The LA episode.
Oh yeah, that shit was funny as a motherfucker.
Yeah, like that was probably one of my favorite episodes this year.
Damn, I feel like I don't want to forget anybody. So if we do forget you, it ain't on purpose. Like nigga, it's been a hell of a year for everybody. Damn, who else? Anybody else?
What would you say your highlight of the year was? Just personally, professionally, as a podcaster.
I mean, I can tell you my top 3 moments real quick. I just like come to mind.
Give them to me. Getting robbed.
The first one is the autistic shit. That shit that was funny. That was some of my best work.
That nigga said that was some of my best work.
That shit. The terrible towel shit. Cause that shit I still gotta apologize for that shit. And then the last one would probably be I have to get back. I think it was like talking about I don't know. It was talking about depression and shit. I really felt like that message needed to get out. Like that was like
I do remember that episode. That was the aha. You got PTSD.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. So that one just because I stepped outside of my usual hilarious self and got serious for a minute and spoke about depression. So that was the highlight of the year. What about you? What say you?
As far as some show shit, I'm actually happy of the video catalog that we've been able to build this year. We have such a long audio catalog. We've been doing the show for so long at this point. We have a really, really long audio catalog. So I'm really happy and proud of the video catalog that we've been able to build this year. So you motherfuckers can go and see how fly I am. Like, I think people forget sometimes why my name Fly High Jew.
Nigga, you ain't wearing no peacoats.
I mean, it'd be hot.
Nah, fuck that. The people want to see you in them peacoats.
They want to see me in them peacoats, but I ain't wearing them peacoats in the summer, man. I ain't wearing them peacoats. I might wear a peacoat in the spring, but I ain't wearing no peacoat in the summer.
It's been cold lately, nigga. Ain't no excuse. I'll tell you, I'm trying to Photoshop you.
Oh yeah, I've been a peacoat player all winter though. I got shit. I'm gonna be out of commission, but when I come up out of this quarantine, nigga, I'm gonna step out the house so goddamn fly. But yeah, that's one thing I'm really proud of, just our video catalog. So y'all go on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, Keep It 1,000 podcast, and just check out how motherfucking fly I am. Y'all gonna go through these episodes like, God damn, this nigga Juju be fly than a motherfucker. Hold on. Oh shit. Watch.
So with that being said, I got another clip for y'all. So we're gonna play. This was from episode 134. Episode 134 of the Keep It 1,000 podcast.
So, I'm going to take their word over this person's word because of my experience.
Omar Renfro, shout out to him.
See, another person we forgot.
Nah, man, I always say, and I'm quoted on this podcast for saying that a lot of times 2 things can be true. So that can also go for perspectives. That can also go for perspectives in the sense that
see what the one thing you do have to and Omar, I want to hear your thoughts. So the one thing that you do have to kind of be wary of is when you are taking this information, you can't take in people's opinion as facts. So when
very true, I do agree with that.
So a lot of people, you are looking back through history because, I'm use your reference real quick. You can't You can't learn anything black from a person from KKK. I'm not gonna say you can't, but you can learn that person. You can learn that person's perspective, how they saw black people, and why they saw people as black people.
Exactly, because that's their altered perspective of property and workers versus humans and
Exactly. Exactly. Because the fucked up thing is, you probably could learn some good business tactics from slavery. Like, oh, you have these people work for shit and you take them for profit. There is some type of fucked up business sense.
Yeah, if we're talking about a capitalist level.
job, shit, you go to Target, same shit.
Same shit.
It's all a big pyramid scheme. you know?
Exactly.
People at the bottom get treated the worst and paid the least, and the people who you barely see to tell you what to do get paid the most.
Exactly. It's just you can't take you can't take that person's opinion on if that method was right or wrong and use it as facts. That's where things kind of start getting a little muddied up, because people will take a fucked up business practice and say, okay, I like that. Now it's facts. No, you like that. That's your opinion on that. So yeah, so that was one of our other guests that we had throughout the year. That was Omar, right?
Yeah, Omar Renfro. So Omar is dope. He actually he's just a tight ass person. Like me and him actually work with the same anomalist. So he's a jeweler, but professionally he's a magician. So yeah, he like the Black Gambit.
Basically.
But yeah, he's a magician. He actually does like real magic and like illusions. And he actually creates some tight ass jewelry too. So yeah, that was somebody that I just connected with, and I just thought he was kind of cool, and I was just like, yo, I gotta have you on the podcast. Like, I have to. I actually gotta double back and have him double back too.
Oh yeah, that's
Shout out to him.
Real educated brother. But that was like another example of our flexibility, man. Like,
just our ability to have a conversation with anybody.
Yeah, like you said, you heard the clips. We go from some complete fuckery to some shit you really sit back and think like, damn, you niggas got a point. Like,
and it's crazy that you actually played that portion of it, because when I first seen you play that, I thought you was about to play the part when we were talking about imagine if you was the person that worked on the construction site with Jesus.
Oh yeah, see,
because we were talking about how they mystify these human figures in life after death.
Yeah,
it was like imagine if you was just one of the niggas that worked on the construction site with Jesus, and after he died, this nigga a whole religion started after him. You like, what the fuck? Like, man, him used to be catcalling the hoes on the construction site together. Like, I was there when he met Mary Magdalene at the club.
See, and y'all be thinking the other one. I'm always the one on bullshit.
What you mean?
No, really, it'd be.
What's bullshit about that? That's a real assessment.
I mean, we've been told if the show is gonna get canceled, it's gonna be canceled because of you, not me.
Who said that?
Jada.
Why? Because I said I slapped the fuck out of Jesus?
I didn't say that.
Look, context. So y'all have to go back and listen to the episode, of course. But there was an episode this year called I'll Slap the Fuck Out of Jesus. And what basically was being said on that episode, somebody was talking about all the different deities, right? All these different gods. And they said out of all the gods that you could, like, if you were to have to run a fade with anybody's god or like with any of the different deities, which god would you pick? I said, I'll fight Jesus because he was a pacifist.
Said, you just gonna keep doubling down on this.
You
can't clean it up.
I'm not doubling down.
You can't clean it up. It's too late.
I'm not cleaning it up. I'm just giving them the context. They asked the question, if you could run a fade, if you had to run a fade with any deity, like fucking Thor, Ra, whoever the fucking Indian lady is with 6 arms, Shiva. Jesus, God, the Holy Ghost, like who the fuck would you fight? You had to pick your fade. I picked Jesus because Jesus was a pacifist. When I slap him, he gonna turn the other cheek, and I'm gonna slap his ass again.
You couldn't fight Buddha?
Hell no! Why would I fight Buddha?
He's a pacifist, ain't he?
He not gonna turn the other cheek though.
Yeah,
Jesus let it be known. If a man slap him, he gonna turn the other cheek. That's why you don't never tell nobody It's like Martin Luther King. You don't never tell them that you're non-violent, even if you're non-violent.
I don't think I even like. Do you know anybody named Buddha that don't know how to fight?
Hell no, everybody I know named Buddha got a squabble.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody I know named Buddha got a squabble.
That's the most misleading
And I
shit
know
ever.
like 3 or 4 of them, and they all got squabbles.
Man,
I knew a girl named Buddha that couldn't do nothing but fight.
Yeah. But nah, that kind of sums it up right there. It's like you never know what you're gonna get. Like that's why you gotta tune into the Keep 1000 podcast. Like you go one day, you're gonna be like, I hate these niggas. I ain't never listen to these niggas again.
And then the next day, it's not even gonna be the next day. Then 10 minutes into the conversation after you was just hating this, you're gonna be like, damn, I agree with these niggas. They kind of right. Oh shit, like I really agree. And even if you don't agree, you're gonna laugh in the end.
Like I'm not even gonna say like we're on some like super pro black shit either. Like because we look at things through a very fair scope.
I'm black as fuck.
Like
I'm neutral. I'm neutral in my opinions, but I am black as fuck though.
No, exactly. And I'm saying, but we don't take that. We're not like narrowly minded black people where it's like I said, a prime example of that is how we talked about the Kyle Rittenhouse shit, where it's like niggas understand that Kyle Rittenhouse shit. Like we ain't saying like no, we on his side of that, but niggas understand.
That was a good one for perspective too. So let's touch on that conversation for a bit. Because that was a good one, because that was a conversation. I remember me and you spoke about it in the beginning of that shit. And I remember us actually saying, like, nah, let's wait until this one play out. Like, I want to see how this plays out. So that was actually a conversation that we waited into the very end to have, and very strategically didn't have like out the gate. And it was one of those things that was, I guess, like a double-sided opinion. Because as a black person, I felt how I felt about it. Like, I feel like he was at this rally hoping he got the poppin' nigga.
Yeah.
But on some Second Amendment gun owner shit, I understood where he was coming from for popping him.
Yeah. And which makes sense because, like I said, it could be easy. The easy route is just to be like, oh, you know, the system saved another white boy. Which we're not saying the system didn't save another white boy, but at the same time, like it got deeper into that because the Second Amendment right doesn't have a necessarily specific set of people that it works.
Technically, the Second Amendment right doesn't have nothing to do with it. Technically,
exactly. Like the people who are in control of the Second Amendment right are the people who use that for their own ill gain. But the actual Second Amendment right is fair for everybody. Everybody, like we had a conversation. Everybody should have a gun. I'm in the latter where I don't think everybody deserves a gun, but you're in the other where everybody should have.
For everybody, yeah.
Yeah, and then like that diverse kind of conversation that we have speaks to more than just black people. Like we reach a lot of people, believe it or not. And it's like I said, it's not just from our personal views where it's just like, oh, black this, black this, black this. No, a lot of what we say comes from a really intellectual point. Where
some of it comes from being an American. Like I recognize that too. Like we do have we spoke about capitalism a lot this year.
We did.
And I was very vocal about that fact. Like I'm not necessarily a person that's against the idea of capitalism. I'm actually very much so for it because I understand the system of capitalism as a whole. Yeah. And I understand that is how people become something in this country, no matter how you feel about it. Yeah. Like you don't become nothing in America through nothing else but capitalism. Capitalism or crime, or capitalism and crime are the only ways you're gonna come up in America.
Shit, like I said, and if you know us and you listen to our episodes, we don't describe the American government basically as two gangster families, and a lot of us are just caught in between two fucking mob families fighting. Like, and so we're not sitting here on one side or the other. Like, we get it. That's the one thing I can say that we kind of articulated a lot better this year is our view on a lot more things that happen in America that aren't just so one-sided to most people. It's like we painted a good picture of kind of like the understanding of both sides. I feel like,
yeah.
So we touched on a lot of shit, and then gave like really honest opinions and facts, and then our fuckery with it. So, like,
So look, every year, we always discuss a few of our favorites. So of course we discuss favorite show moments and favorite episodes and things like that. But we also discuss some of our favorite just pop culture moments and things in music and film. And of course TV. So what were some of your favorites this year as far as just music, TV? And I actually want to get to people a few songs too, man. You know, I can't leave without a few of my favorites.
Shit, this off the top of my head, it's fucking, at least musically, was Isaiah Rashad's project he dropped. Like, I don't know, I just
Play
felt
some of that.
I just fucked
It
with
was a song on there that you was like, that Uzi song, right?
Yeah, Isaiah Rashad and Lil Uzi. I'm about to play that real quick.
Yeah, play some of that. And then after that, give me come back in, and then we're gonna go back out to Here and Now by the Blue Bucks Line.
All right, so you gonna hear this. Okay. But this is like, since we do play a lot of dope ass music in the beginning of our show.
So yeah, I and that's why I said I do want to go back and just play a little music, man. I want to have a party. I wish I was in studio, man, because it sure would have been a party in that bitch tonight.
All right, it's about to play right now. 3, 2. That's a YouTube commercial, so ignore that.
Ever wondered about search?
Oh shit!
Visit YouTube to
Oh,
learn
play-
more
my
about
bad,
how
my
search
bad,
works.
my bad. They played me. They only said it was like 5 seconds. But yeah, this is Isaiah Rashad and Lil Uzi from The Garden, off his project that just came out this year. Now I give you the quick.
What is that? The house is burning.
Yeah.
Came out fucking on your cousin. I do all these fluses, wizard, then they daddy, but you love her, you in trouble. I'm the sunny, I'm gon' barber to it, something that's your busy, it ain't shit. I went shopping, left it running, check my hundreds, check my onion. We watch cable and my auntie, cause my papa wasn't trapping, but my uncle, but the certain Mr. Magic, Billy Bashing, Mr. Magic, Billy Bashing, miss me with that local on the nigga, get it cracking. I'm not surprised, I'm on the rise, been a little ride, that is my eyes, spam it a lot, just hold it down. All I require, just hold it down. They gon' shit talk you when we on around. Nigga be hating with feet on the ground. Got the little jet with the beat on the couch. Nut on the Gucci and beat on the mouth. Came out buzzing, 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 came out.
All right, I'm gonna give y'all 30 more seconds of this, and then we're gonna jump to the next one.
Chanel on my feet, get up fuck on my C's. I be fucking with the bees like Muhammad Ali. Dip her uppercut this thing, got your bitch on the edge of her seat. She on that ecstasy, I'm on the beat. Swear the ecstasy edge of my V. And usually I like repetitive beat. I like the way that she move on my meat. All of these bitches they look good to me, but I fuck the same girl cause I don't even cheat. That is a lie, I'm repetitive freak. I don't even look, no, I don't even seek. I don't even peek. G5, repetitive G. I'm trying to get out of motherfucking cheese. Bitch, I'm a boss, I'm wherever it be. I've been on tour, I see more. I told them motherfuckers feed me beats. Just like my music, yo bitch, she gon' listen.
Oh yeah. But you gotta vibe. That's a nice party starter.
All right, so I recognized something this year. I saw a tweet on Twitter.
Yeah.
Shout out to Twitter, of course. But somebody asked, what's somebody that's a really good rapper that you just can't listen to? Somebody responded, the whole TDE label except for SZA. I said, God damn, I ain't never seen nothing more accurate in my life. I can't listen to nobody on TDE.
That's because you a TDE hater. Like, I don't know what you
No,
got.
I'm not a TDE hater. So you know what? I take that back. I like J-Rock.
I'm saying like you don't like that's because he's from the project.
I take that back. I do like J-Rock.
That's for you from the
But,
Nickersons.
But outside of J-Rock, like I don't. All of them are good rappers. All of them are good rappers. So I'm not taking anything from none of their lyrical ability. All of them make trash ass songs, if you ask me. Everybody from Kendrick on down.
And you the same nigga that support like I don't know.
You know what? I'm not gonna say Kendrick make trash songs. That's a leap. But the rest of them niggas make trash songs.
I don't know. It's a personal.
I don't know. It's tricky, man.
It's a personal thing with you. I don't know.
It's not a personal thing. I just don't like that shit.
I don't think it's a musical
thing. It's something about it that just does not catch my ear. Like it's not. It don't have that bounce to it. Like
shit.
It's not. They not talk. They like. I guess they just not popping no shit. I don't know. Like I don't know.
But then let's listen to the shit you want to play. Of course, it got to be somebody from the clan.
Yes.
What is it? Which one are you trying to play?
Let's do Come Again. I think that was definitely one of my favorite songs this year. Come Again and Here and Now were probably some of my favorite songs. And I would definitely say Clan Virus 2 was my favorite project of the year.
All right, my
Hands
bad.
down.
You can design more engaging
My
marketing
bad.
assets. and
Turn the shit down into the ass go up.
More YouTube, my bad.
Like on the soundboard, not on the YouTube screen.
Look, so what?
Now turn it up.
It's already up.
So to that, I'm trying to keep
No, it's not.
That's my food. I'm finna dig in. Heard what happened to the lab. Let us walk up in this club. We bringing all of us. In prime time, I hustle with all my niggas. This ain't all I'm gonna need another nigga just to count for the
Why you tell your bitch I got a bitch? You ain't say no.
I'm gonna need some olive oil. Bitches praying.
I can't understand broke ass niggas fucking saying to me.
These and packs ain't online. I'm in the back at morning. Been busting down the cars. All you niggas target. New stop paying like I'm Matt Hardy. Niggas don't got no bitches. Junior basketball. I don't even think I'm coming. Jeezy saying bitches asking for wide open.
I can't understand these broke niggas. Call us in. There's 20 bitches here. Let them in. $1,000 sprays. Bitches notice when I'm stepping in. This bitch bad. I can't understand these broke niggas. Come again. Yes, call us in. There's 20 bitches here. Let them in. $1,000 sprays. Bitches notice when I'm stepping in.
This is the best verse of the year right here.
Left it in.
I got bitches looking for me. Some hoes I'm got. We got you worried. Wouldn't believe how many ass I'm on gauge. Give me 5 minutes. I can get the gun. I'm on stage. Bleeding, splashing blood. All I'm I understand these broke ass niggas, huh? I just got 10 bitches. I'ma come another day. I just caught a big play in Dallas. Joey Galloway.
Finna put on all my crew. Make these little niggas mad. Bitch, I'm trying to leave. She keeps sucking. So I ain't had $1,000 lunch. I ate good. What you had today?
Like all my bitches caked up like it's a holiday.
I don't think so.
That shit was definitely harder than that shit you just played. Listeners know
it wasn't. No.
The listeners know, nigga. I'd rather have a Clan Rally than that Isaiah Rashad shit.
No. And I fuck with the Clan too, but no.
Nigga, hey, you know what? One thing I can say for sure, Blue Bucks Clan more lyrical than J. Cole.
That's the West Coast bias.
So we definitely
I'm pretty sure nobody believes that but you.
Look, that was a bold statement. That was a bold statement that I made. I saw it on Twitter. Somebody said that shit on Twitter. I just came and repeated it on the podcast just to ruffle some feathers, though. But yeah, that's I think that was a major theme on this show too, man. We had a whole lot of Clan rallies on the show, and if you don't know what a Clan rally was, you just need to go back and listen to the catalog.
Nigga, you did shit.
Nah, you was here for a couple Clan rallies.
Nah, I'm telling you, I like the music, but I'm not putting them over TDE.
I mean, you don't gotta put them over TDE, but I'm not listening to that TDE shit.
I don't even put them niggas over one take.
Oh, now you tripping.
Like,
now you tripping, man.
Or Draco, or Rimble, like.
So,
Rimble, no, shout out to Rimble.
That's we're in agreement with that. Now, I gotta hear some Rimble right now too.
No, yeah, we
Rimble, I would say Rimble is the undisputed Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
let's give him
this song by now.
Let's give him Never Tell.
No, we gotta give him Touchable. That shut it off from this year. Without that,
well, Roos Chris. No, give him Roos Chris. If we gonna do Rimble on some Rookie of the Year shit, we gotta give him Roos Chris.
No, we gotta give him nigga Touchable.
Nah, man, Touchable ain't what did it. Roos Chris is what did it.
But everybody knows Touchable. Like, trust me, motherfuckers. I thought didn't know about Rimble. No Touchable, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, you don't even. Like,
you know, Rimble got white people that listen to him, like, because he's so articulate.
So if y'all know who Rimble is by now, we gonna play.
Yeah, y'all been sleeping under a rock. My bad. We was talking about him at the beginning of the year, and y'all had an excuse to not know. But Rimble the Rookie of the Year now, man.
Like this shit, and it's funny. Like I said, I'll put up. Like,
we gonna do 2 Rimble tracks, man. Because
Like everybody know that
He has money
beginning.
right in front of him. Run up on that boy.
I need you to run Audible after this too.
I just tapped his shoulder, so I know that he is touchable.
Everybody know
30
this.
in
When
my
that shit
chop,
go
and then I turned him
dong.
to a Huxtable. Came a long way from pre-K and eating Lunchables. Just took your life, and as you know, it's unrefundable. When you up the Smith, and you should never feel uncomfortable. Don't waste any time, bro. Just turn him to a vegetable. Do the job right, or you are surely going federal. Go knock on some wood, but I just feel I did incredible. How many shots were fired? I don't know, but more than several. I thought it was just him. I can't believe it was a bunch of them. Brody did him dirty, hit him up, and started pumping him. I know a lot of gamers. I can summon any one of them. Bodies holding bodies. It was as if they were cuddling.
Oh,
Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy. His cousin right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder, so I know that he is touchable. 30 in my chop, and I turned him to a Huxtable. Came a long way from pre-K and eating Lunchables. I just took your life, and as you know, it's unrefundable. When you up the Smith, and you should never feel uncomfortable.
I
was watching him outside his house. He's getting comfortable.
Oh, come on. That's the hardest shit Rimbo dropped this year. Everybody knows that.
Nah, Rimbo got it. Rimbo is
No, he got bangers, but everyone knows
bangers,
touchable.
but no, the funny thing about Rimbo is he, I don't want to say he came out of nowhere, but man, it's like once he came, it was just like he was like undisputed. I said he was gonna be Rookie of the Year, I think in like February. And
I'm telling you, once I started
and I
seeing,
think his project just kind of solidified the statement though. Like he definitely had the best project from a new artist.
I'm telling you, nigga, I live in Long Beach, so it's like pretty diverse out there. So I'm pulling up to like seeing Asian people slapping touchable, white people, Mexicans, little Indian kids that are probably coming overseas just to go to school and shit. I'm just looking like this nigga.
But nah, you know what Rimbo's song was quoted, I think more than anything on more than any other song this year though. At least on the podcast.
Yeah, that's because that's all you fucking do. I clutch the bird. I get art.
No, that's you, nigga. Swear.
Well, that was TED Talk.
I hope that I clutch my poker when I have arguments. Fucking shorts.
Yeah, I don't have arguments. Which one? That wasn't TED Talk, was it?
That was Audible.
More from the Rookie of the Year.
I don't think you can get your point across with a high point.
JR, this beat really slap, bro. I don't think you can get your point across with a high point. He thought it was a game, so I left him and put a price on him. If you can't see when you bust at night, then go put a light on him. Close relationships with the bosses, I'm writing kites to him. It's been real, don't get involved if you ain't gonna die for it. Take this, I bought some hollow tips for your homeboy. Fourth and long, either you punt or you're gonna go for it. My shooter, look in his eyes, he don't got no more. Smith and Wesson,
SC9, that's when he showed me.
and you're gonna post it but never go for him. He popped it to me, now I'm gonna set him up with a GoFundMe. These bitches steady hitting my phone like they never go for me. Looking, saying to the police like you were Jodeci. I tried to act like they weren't sneaky, but they kept showing me. Me and B.A. jumped on a flight and they weren't boarding it. I got booked and they started laughing, they were enjoying it. Me and B.A. jumped on a flight and they weren't boarding it. I got booked and they started laughing, they were enjoying it.
Wait for it, wait for it.
Me money and we should talk about it. Rimbo walked outside of the room and they started talking about him. I have arguments. Think about it. You'd have your life if he wasn't popping it. True Religion's been out of style, but you're still shopping. You didn't check the car for the burner because it's not in there. I'm watching you. I see that you're buddy with officers. I'm off of you. I'm calling another play with an audible. I'm out of here. There is no stop.
A Glock 26 in my pocket. There ain't no robbing me.
Yeah, can't say no good things about Rimbo. That nigga, he
Can't
really
say nothing but good things, man. Nothing but a whole lot of slaps, whole lot of lyrical bars, man. Boy, really be rapping. You can throw him in there with anybody, and he's gonna squabble.
He's gonna have a good 2022. I see it.
Shit, I don't. It's crazy that we're even discussing this. We talked about it. I want to say our last episode, but
yeah, we can't.
Draco brought us Rimbo.
We can't end the episode without. We can't end this year's episode without talking about the loss of Draco. Even though
Draco brought us Rimbo. Roof Chris Freestyle, I think, is what kind of unanimously put Rimbo on everybody's radar. That was like the Draco cosign. Draco was pretty much fresh out of jail, still on fire. And he come and dropped they dropped the Roof Chris Freestyle, and everything else is history.
Yeah, that's
So
what
it's
we're
kind
gonna
of
do. out there.
bittersweet because, like you say, I always had the feeling that next year was going to be a really, really good year for Rimble. So it's kind of bittersweet, and it sucks that Draco, gets killed in the way that he does. So he's probably so he never got to see whatever is going to become of that.
Yeah, and like I'm pretty sure like he would have been the next nigga that's gonna blow the stink team up. Like there's a lot of people signed, but not doing what Rimble doing.
Yeah,
That's just is what it is. Like, but not actually. So it is. It's just it kind of sucks because like damn nigga almost made it out of 2021 like without some shit happening and boom like. So that is what it is. Like it's fucked up. Like R.P. Draco.
R.I.P. the ruler. Shit. That's all you can say. It's fucked up.
I mean, shit. Let's end this shit. What do you see us doing in 2022?
Well, hold on. I still want to do. You got any pop culture favorites? Before we do predictions, I want to finish off with favorites.
Like TV shows and shit.
Yeah, TV shows, just pop culture moments.
I mean, it's crazy because since the whole shit happened like in February, when after the whole robbery shit, like nigga, I ain't been working this whole year, so it's like I literally had time to sit back and catch up on old shows. So I ain't watching new. I've been watching Blacklist. I was talking to that nigga Joey, and she was like, "Nigga, you ain't watching Blacklist?" I was like, "Nah." She's like, "Nigga, you gotta watch Blacklist." So I've been running through that this whole year, and nigga, Raymond Reddington is that nigga. If you don't watch Blacklist, you gotta watch it.
Of course, I've always me with shows. There's very few shows that I watch and shit. Some shows I'll watch. I'll find and just kind of be on these specific shows. But I think this year I really kind of got back into film. Like it's a lot of I watch a lot of movies and shit. And I be watching all types of movies and documentaries. Yeah. But I think my favorite show this year was probably Outer Banks. Season 2 of Outer Banks was the shit. And it got a lot of critical acclaim, but I still feel like it was low-key slept on. But season 2 of Outer Banks was dope as fuck.
No, I don't know. I don't fuck with that.
You never watched Outer Banks?
It's on Netflix.
Oh, nigga, you never seen the show at all?
Nah, nigga, I'm telling you,
that's your homework.
I'm catching up on old shit.
You got 2 seasons of that shit. Yeah, so you'll love Outer Banks.
Nah, nigga, you gonna love Blacklist. You gonna watch it. When I say Raymond Reddington's a motherfucker, you can be like, this nigga, I like this motherfucker.
Yeah, Outer Banks was really my shit this year. I'm trying to think of some other ones, man. Outer Banks is really the first thing. I really liked BMF too. BMF and Raising Cain.
No, I never got into Power. I don't know. I just haven't. What else?
I think you would like BMF too. You should watch. BMF is the shit. BMF is probably the hardest show on TV this year.
No, I've been watching the other one. The other one I know I kind of fuck with kind of heavy was fucking Peaky Blinders.
Nah,
it's like some 1980 British gangster shit. Like a Peaky Blinders, I fuck with that.
I told you my tolerance for watching white people be low. I can watch white movies, but white shows, I can't watch that shit for too long.
I know it's that fucking.
I've been trying to watch The Witcher, and The Witcher is actually tight as fuck. But for some reason, I just keep falling asleep.
Oh yeah,
the shit is tight.
Yeah, I'm on season 2. I just haven't started. But nah, The Witcher is dope. The Witcher is a good one. That is a good one. What else did I feel like there's another show that I haven't watched that is. I mean, other than all the Marvel shit, fucking WandaVision, Hawkeye, Loki, I'm a big Marvel dude. All the Marvel shit I've been watching, keeping up with.
Oh, you know what? That's one thing I can say as far as content this year. This was the year that officially Netflix charged way too goddamn much to not be having shit good on there. You get something worth watching on Netflix every 2 months. It'll be a bunch
how the fuck did we forget this shit? The biggest Netflix show of 2021, nigga.
Fucking God, how did we
forget this? And we did a fucking episode about this shit.
How the fuck did we forget Squid Game? Oh shit.
That was one of our best episodes.
We're not doing our job.
At all. Nigga, the fucking Squid Game.
Goddamn Eastside Squid Game, man.
Who didn't watch that fucking shit, nigga? Squid Game came in and it shut Netflix for like best
Literally
Netflix
everybody
ever.
and their mama watch Squid Game.
Everybody. Nigga, our fun. What's the episode title? Squid Game, these nuts, bitch. That's the episode. That's the name of the episode. Oh shit. How the fuck we forget that? I wish I could that's the other shit too. That was like one of our top episodes we did this year too. Like this from a content standpoint, nigga, the shit was funny as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Cause we're in a unanimous agreement that it was gonna be an East Side Smoker that would complete the Squid Games and win.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And if y'all didn't forget, anybody that's on the Section 8 list is eligible for the Squid Games.
Man. Let me give him I'm trying to think of one more song, man. I think this is the song that sums my year up in a whole lot of ways. I want you to give him Here and Now by the Blue Bucks Clan.
Oh, come on, nigga, we still gotta do predictions.
Yeah, we finna get up out of here. But I want you to give him this before we get up out of here.
So we going out to a Ruth Chris freestyle, R.P. Draco.
Nah, we going out to Sweetie.
Oh yeah. Did you even talk about it?
No, I'm gonna do it at the end. Don't trip.
Would you say fucking Horace Grant? What song, man?
Here and Now.
Oh, this nigga, man.
Here and Now. Yes. This shit sound like pastor music in my ear.
I got an honorable mention I gotta bring up too.
Hope them bitches dream. Niggas slipping off the edge, I'm finna kick them down. Count hundreds, only thing made me get aroused. It be
They
hard
spit
to
the
make
gospel in the church and they be like this.
my bitch indecisive and Chanel, bitch, just get the blouse. You don't need no life for you to see that we them niggas now. She know I'm just.
Shit to get some things I can't stick around. The fuck you do?
She know I'm just here to get some face. I can't stick around.
Hold on, just fuck that up. I need you to run my gospel
Bitch
back.
cries on my head, I can hear it now. Fuck this niggas crying out here broke. Y'all just sitting around. You get that ball fade, I can't never get a tape. About to eat my bitch of beers, got my elbows on the table. All my old bitches hate me like them bitches in the chamber. My bitch love when I take pictures every year. I get them angry. Walk up in the liquor store up in your hood like I ain't famous. Black truck and private jets, nigga take me to the thing. My whole family can't believe it. They like
Damn that nigga rich. I just want to
never trust a bitch. I don't want them bitches around. I couldn't save a minute. I was let them bitches drown.
Oh, take my guts, hope them
bitches drown. Niggas slipping off the edge. I'm finna kick him down.
Count hundreds, only thing made me get aroused.
This really the best version of the year right here.
Get around. My bitch indecisive and Chanel, bitch, just get the blouse. You don't need no life for you to see that we them niggas now. She know I'm just here to get the face. I can't stick around. Every day I'm with a good bitch, not just here and now.
Every time you see me, I got good shit inside of me.
With me, not periodic.
I just told all my old hoes stop saying hi to me. Be like, what is all those buttons you keep pressing in the land? Tell her straight while I drive. Don't be messing with my plans.
I'm stepping on their hands. I can fly, I believe it. I be dressing like I can. I just know the fakes. I'm just trying to get straight to your mind. Big lobsters out the lake, we eat pond. Get them both. Ain't make up our mind. My guts, hope them bitches dream.
Niggas flipping off the edge. I'm trying to kick him down. Alright, you can cut it, man.
Yeah. I'm just gonna give this is the honorable mention. I feel like we didn't get as much out of these two motherfuckers as we should have. And that's fucking this Dr. Dre and Nipsey. Like when you
said Dr. Dre and Nipsey.
Yeah, like I feel like we didn't get enough out of that. Like they got a song.
I'm so confused right now.
I did the song with Dr. Dre and Nipsey.
It's
a dope song. I just felt like, don't you feel like when you say Dr. Dre and Nipsey, we should have had a lot more music from them?
No.
Why not?
Because Dre was on some Coast Guard shit at a point in time and was acting like if you wanted any type of fucking career, you had to go through him. So he was safeguarding. I don't know. I don't want to get into the politics of fucking music and shit. But no, nobody give a fuck about no Dre beat. Dr. Dre, and we'll talk about that at the top of the year. But I actually feel like Dr. Dre is a very overrated producer and a horrible rapper.
We live this marathon life. Cause one day we gon' all die. Not a stranger to them hard nights. But when we look up, we see our sky.
Yeah, Dr. Dre and Nipsey.
See potential in the moment. We used to have to rent, now we own it. No hesitation, we be on it. We get paid to spend these midnights in Paris like we owe it. Wilson, what a feeling. You invented cause you built it. Ballin', sparked, shot it, killed it. This rollie is the symbol that represents my resilience. The marathons, my leverage, negotiations was brilliant. Put my feet up on the desk now. We just re-up to the next level. VVS to nothing less bezel. I got the whole you lustin' for on the sex schedule. I'm busy grinding, baby, 9 to 9. So she just happy when I find the time. She got a fetish for designer styles. I'm looking like I robbed a diamond mine.
You can cut it.
Crazy life of mine. No happy endings to this life of crime.
Oh, you sleep. You sleep.
Yeah, nobody sleep, man. You know I love him, but Dre, I've never heard that before, but
it literally just dropped. Like it's some new shit from Dre and Nip that came out. Like Dre just dropped a little project for the GTA game that came out. And, like it's a little.
Yeah, Dre is like I was listening to the Chronic 2001, like just randomly, and like as I'm going, and I used to love that album when I was a kid. I'm like, this shit is horrible. Like the production on this shit is like, it's trash. Even for the time, like when you listen back to it, it'd be like, this shit. Like I listened back to so much music from that era and recognize how much of it was good marketing. Like they had hella marketing budgets to make sure this shit sold because the music was not even good.
Nah, I don't. You don't want to feel like that. You know that, right?
For real. Go back and listen to some of that shit.
No, I did. Some of that shit was trash, but you can't deny Dre had a sound. He had an ear for.
I mean, yeah, some of this shit was tight. Like the Still Dre beat, that shit go. Like it's certain ones, but it's certain beats that's like, nigga, what the fuck? This shit was trash.
All right, let's get our predictions so we can get the fuck out of here. Well, so I can get the fuck out of here.
All right, so what's your predictions for next year, man?
Oh man, I'm gonna go viral. I ain't gonna front. Well,
like on social media?
Yeah, I'm gonna go viral.
Like off a clip or like you gonna do some wild shit?
No, off a clip.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm gonna go viral. I guess time. I'm gonna stop playing with niggas. I'm going viral.
Are you gonna get on the comedy stage?
We'll see.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
Possibility. Yeah, I could see it happening next year.
I want to go viral first.
Predictions, man. I definitely think the thousandaires are going to continue to go up. I think the thousandaires are going to continue to grow up as well. But as a show, I think we're going to continue to go up. I definitely see our audience growing. This video catalog is going to do exactly what it's supposed to do. Yeah, I think we might go viral. I can see that.
No, I don't know about you. I am.
I mean, it's the thousandaires. If you go, I go. That's the way it works.
All right, so talk to these niggas about what's going on.
I'm still on predictions. And then as far as me, I think shit, I'm gonna be one of the hottest drillers in Los Angeles. Probably on the whole fucking West Coast and maybe in all of America.
Y'all niggas heard it first.
And I know it sounds outlandish, but a whole lot of shit I say sound outlandish until I do it. Like, hey, I'm gonna start a jewelry company. So that's one thing people should learn to just take what I say and let it be what it is, because fuck around and really be factual. I don't just talk out my ear. It just sounds like I does.
All right, so what's going on with this contest?
So, we are going to run a contest. the thousandaires are gonna put on Icy Chain twerk contest. So we're gonna give away. It's gonna be sponsored by 1,000 Pieces, and we're gonna give away not one but 3 iced out snowflake chains. All you have to do is, of course, create a twerk video to Sweetie's Icy Chain, the song that we played at the beginning and that we'll play at the end of this episode. But create a video to Sweetie's Icy twerk video to Sweetie's Icy Chain. Make sure that you tag Keep It 1,000 Pod and 1,000 Pieces Jury in the post with hashtag Icy Chain Challenge. And simply it. The internet, hold on, we're gonna have to clip this and run it back. So we're gonna run a twerk contest. The Keep It 1,000 podcast, Icy Chain Twerk Challenge. So what you're gonna do is basically just post a twerk video to Sweetie's Icy Chain. Make sure that you tag Keep It 1,000 Pod and 1,000 Pieces Jury. Make sure you tag Keep It 1,000 Pod, 1,000 Pieces Jury, and use hashtag Icy Chain Challenge.
And we'll drop an independent video explaining more and going over it again.
Yeah, actually list out all the details and everything. But that's the gist of it. And it's your chance to win. Like I say, one of 3 pieces. It'll be a rose gold, white gold, and yellow gold iced out snowflake. 3 winners will be chosen. We're gonna run the episode. We're gonna run the contest probably about 3 weeks. We'll keep you updated throughout the episodes and share some of the videos on the podcast page.
So if you want to shake that ass and twerk that ass for an Icy Chain,
twerk that
make
ass
sure you tag Keep It 1,000 podcast
for Icy Chain.
And this is the song that we need you to twerk that ass to. That we are going out to. Thank you guys for listening to the Keep It 1,000 podcast. We appreciate all the listeners and all the guests we had throughout this year. And remember, twerk that ass for an Icy Chain.
Follow us at Keep It 1,000 podcast.
Damn it.
Search.
Fuck the whole
idiot. Yeah. Hold on. As always, if you want to follow me on Instagram at FlyHighJew. Follow me on Twitter at JUJUTHAG. Follow the show at Keep It 1,000 Pod. On Twitter at Keep It 1000 Pod. Question, comments, any cool shit you want to talk, send us a DM to the podcast page on IG. This episode and all episodes were brought to you by 1,000 Pieces Jury Co. Make sure you go and click the link in the bio, enter the promo code 1000 for 10% off the final price of your order and 50% off your design exclusively for Thousandaire listeners. Now give them that sweetie so they can twerk that ass for Icy.
Really had me lit off the Henny last night.
Twerk that ass for Icy Chain.
Twerk that ass for Icy Chain. Twerk that ass for Icy Chain. Twerk that ass for Icy Chain. My hair, my money come bundle. I spent your run on my frontal. Yeah. Bitches see me and get humble. Could go nigga, but I don't even want to. Breaking back, Crocodile Dundee. Make on my money like I just went hunting. So Peter, I'm being 100. The Icy go still like a fur in the summer. Left fashion week, hella casualty. I think I know why they mad at me. I'm pretty, I'm in every city, but won't hit the club unless it's a bag for me. Daddy, answer me. I need to know why you're mad at me. Cause you be complaining, you stay in your feelings. I'm starting to think you can't handle me. Twerk that ass for Icy Chain. Twerk that ass for Icy Chain. Bitch, twerk that ass for Icy Chain. Twerk that ass for Icy
Chain.
Get love in the bed like I'm 40. Big C let us sip on the 40s. The strolly up on me cause spouty. I'ma be finding my 40s. Oh, big booty galore. He's sweating me like a sport. I play in Prada whenever I'm bored. I'ma get these bands. And I smell no pussy when you pop it on a handstand. Oh